Beck is Joe Barbera. It's Sunday evening, and we're here in Flushing Meadow Park, Queens, where the Skyliners are going to face off against Great Neck Bruins. Great Neck Bruins coming off a couple hard losses yesterday, Hudson Valley League. What do you think they're going to do tonight, Joe?
It's a rainy night, and I think the Bruins are going to rain on the Skyliners parade. That's what I think. We need a good one tonight. Let's see what happens.
Well said. Yeah, no Jacob. This is it. So we got Ryan Winter in goal tonight. Jacob Grant is not here tonight. Not unusual for us from last year. Great Neck Bruins Pee Wee's team only had Ryan in the goal last year. Didn't really think about what happened if Ryan was injured, Ryan was hurt. Sort of try to figure it out. This year it was a little bit different.
Hopefully we don't have to worry about that tonight.
Absolutely. So coming in, looks like, Joe, we got on the face-off here, DePompas, and on wing, Ben Casella and Eddie. Action immediately goes into the Skyliner zone. Eddie gets to it, can't get a stick on it. DePompas comes away with it, puts it in front of the goal. Eddie shot, and they're going to try and do it again, Joe. So DePompas now looking to set it up, playing with it a little bit, and comes around, puts it in front of goal, nobody there. But Alessandro's out there. Alessandro Wright on the ice, got hurt yesterday in the early action Saturday morning. Looks like that right knee is holding up now. So they keep it in the zone. Skyline player goes down. DePompas again now with Casella. They pop it out. It's in the middle of the ice. Finally, the Skyliners look like they're trying to loosen it out, but it doesn't get out. So now you have DePompas again fighting with Eddie, and now they're going to try and, looks like, skate it and come up with a shot, but too many Skyliners there. So now Skyliners coming down the other end of the ice.
Well, you noticed a quick change by Sandro coming off while the puck was in the other team's end. Let's hope he's okay. Took a really bad puck off the knee. Here comes Barbera trying to go coast to coast. He's got Manuel on the wing. Barbera forces his way in, runs out of real estate, and centers it, and the goalie holds. We get a whistle at the 13:31 mark. All Bruins so far. Here we are at World Ice on a rainy Sunday night.
The base is hitting the ice now. Coming in.
With Jack George on the left side. And Bruins win the draw, and there's Yoni back after missing last night's debacle. And there's Lucas dumps it in. Yoni goes on to chase number 2. But Brian Leach for the Skyliners doesn't work. And Bruins have it. Yoni in the corner, looking to center. He gets it to Emmanuel, shot wide. Nygaard tries to center, doesn't go through. Goes over to Emmanuel too far. So Yoni collects it, tries to go point, but point was covered. And the Skyliners cleared the zone out to Lucas. Lucas on the backhand, back to Manuel. Manuel's looking, kind of a weird-looking breakout, but here we go with Nygaard. Gains the zone. He's got Yoni on the right wing. He gets his pocket picked. And, here we go. Bruins on a change, but they seem to have recovered, but not. Beans beats Ryan glove hand high. 1-0 Skyliners. Kind of a slow change, but it looked like the Bruins had their act together, but evidently not. 1-0 at the 12:39 mark. Bruins looking to make this a rough weekend.
Hey, look, if you're going to be consistent at something. So DePompas on the face-off, gets it to DeTore, who sends it right back to DePompas. DePompas now takes off, goes right in, gets taken down, and there's going to be a penalty on the tripping here. And the fights break out immediately. DeTore throws, and let's see what they're going to call here. Let's see, are they going to call anything here? DeTore comes off. and the Skyliners player comes off. So it's going to be, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What are we doing here? What do we got? All right.
5 on 4.
Yep. All right. Let's see. We're going to find out here. Interesting, they played the Kung Fu Fighting song right after that.
DJ's got a sense of humor. We like that.
I think it's also the scorekeeper.
They got to get the score down. Referee doesn't cover it yet.
Nope. Referee's trying to cover it. So they haven't put it up yet. All right. Here we go. So 55, 2-minute power play. That's right. Okay, guys. So we got, looks like Yoni on the face-off. And he's got George and looks like, what is it, Nygaard out there? No, is that DePompas? So the power unit's going to be DePompas, Yoni, and George with Barbera and Alessandro. So this is some pretty fast skates here. DePompas can't get a stick on it, and typical Great Neck power play, we're not in control of the puck. So we come back here now, power play, shot, wide to the left. Coming away with it is George. George sends it to the point. Point sends it in hard. George is okay. They're looking, and it goes in. No goal because of the whistle. Blew the whistle. I'm not sure why. I think there was too many men in the paint. Yeah. Barbera fires it right into George. Nothing happens. Okay. So George comes out. Barbera again. Shot. Goes a little high to the right, but Alessandro there to scoop it up. Making a move now. Pappas on the backhand, and it goes in this time. So that'll end it at 120. Everybody comes back out. Let's see what happens here.
2 guys on the fight stand.
Yep.
They
They might have to sit out the full 2 minutes, Joe. Yep. You think it's going to be 5s? Or 5s plus a whistle?
Yeah, it's definitely 2 plus a minute.
All right, let's see. So Emmanuel on the face-off now, flanked by Casella and Eddie. Wins the face-off, sends it back to Lucas. Lucas now takes his time, sends it over to Casella. And Casella dumps it into the zone. Eddie gets there, gets banged up against the boards. Emmanuel with some help, and they haven't set it back out yet. Skyliners looking to get it out, but quickly Eddie is there. They keep it in. And Emmanuel, shot. Nice save by the goalie. Now he's looking, trying to look, sets it up. Let's see if Eddie's going. Doesn't take the shot. Eddie pushes him up against the boards, sends it back to the point. Point back, hits the player. So now it comes out. They're gonna have to reset. Go back in, and off of Eddie's skate there. And Lucas there, he's got to scoop it, clean it up. Good job. Ooh, Casella was thrown off track by the ref. Now they've got another opportunity here. Nice stop by Ryan. Not sure why they let that happen. Yeah. Okay. So Harry, what do you think? How do you think they're playing out there right now?
They're playing pretty good.
Pretty good, all right. All right, here we go. Bruins on the draw. Controlled by the Skyliners. Comes in a goal, right pad save. Ryan picked it up at the last second. I don't think he saw that at first. Here come the Bruins. That's Sandro looping around. He's paired up with Wynn now. Goalie doesn't have a stick. Ryan picks it up, and here we come. And there goes the Pappas one-on-one. He beats his man with a toe drag, comes in the backhand. Oh, top shelf score. What a play by DePompas. harmless play coming across the neutral ice and turned into
the game that they like.
Yeah, turned into quite a harmful play. All right, 2-1 now at the 10-11 mark. Nick, I don't want to disparage any opponent, but this is a game that if the Bruins want to make the playoffs, they have to put this one in the win column.
Well, look, you've got to come away here with a win. You know, you're down 2 games out of the 3 this weekend. You want to try and win one of these games.
And here we go, and it looks like the Skyliners win the draw. Here they come 2-on-2 across, dump into the corner. On the chase is Wynn. Wynn gets outnumbered, and the Bruins help out on the check, and here we go. Yoni had a chance to break away, went for the body instead. And Sandro paired up with, is that Wynn? They must have changed the D combinations here, unless they have 5D. We'll have to check that out. And here come the Bruins with some speed out of the zone. Yoni with vigor, cuts to the middle. He's got one man to beat. He shoots. Save made by the goalie. Excellent play by Yoni, cutting into the middle. Shot it into the goalie's breadbasket. It's hard to get through when you put it into the guy's chest. But a good play all the same. And it looks like Barbera is teamed up with, is that Lucas? Okay, so Lucas and Barbera. I think they've gone running 5D. Okay, here we go. Lucas hits the puck, flicks it in towards the net on a bouncy puck. Yoni's got it in the corner. He's getting checked. He's staying wide. Oh, he sets up in the deep, pinching, and the shot, and it's saved. And Gornstein keeps it deep. Manuel has it. He's cycling. He's got Yoni wide open in front. Doesn't get it there. Lucas had vacated the zone. Vittori's now out of the box. Okay, that was the issue. That's why the defensive line. I forgot about the penalty. All right, so here comes Barbera's got his man lined up. He smartly passes that to the off wing. Gornstein chips it ahead to Emmanuel, who misses it. Barbera's got it. Now Emmanuel's got it. Emmanuel into the zone, 1-on-3. Dumps it deep. He'll grind. No one chases him, so he's free. He's got Yoni in front. Doesn't see him, goes across. Slides through. Barbera's got to vacate the zone because he had no checker, but the Bruin came in. Here's Barbera with his foot. Blocks it for Gornstein. Gornstein gets it in the zone. No one on the other side. Yoni's now there. Bruins are back on side. They go D to D to Barbera. He cycles back. Now he's got a lane. He's going wide. He's got a guy on him. Guy's got him lined up, but doesn't work for him. Barbera loses the puck, regains it, comes around. He's got nowhere to go with it right now, but he finds Manuel. There's Barbera in front. Shot! Oh, I think the goalie might have got a piece. Barbera gets his, I don't know how he got that. Barbera's going to whip it again towards the net. Deflected wide. And he comes off. He's done. Here come the Skyliners. Let's see if the Bruins get a good change. They go through the door as usual, which makes for a very slow change. And the Skyliners try to dump it. It doesn't work. Ross on the puck, gets it in. And there's Jack George. He's got a man coming hard on him. Caroline doesn't see it. Here comes Skyliners back in the zone. Bruins on the chase. Bruins take the roundabout route. Skyliners get the puck. Scrum in the corner. Looks like the Bruins are going to come out with it. Push it out, not out, to the point. And now comes Emmanuel. He's got a head man, and he leaves it up. Emmanuel goes to the bench. Got Caroline on the right wing. She gets the pass. Caroline racing in. She's going to get pushed into the boards. Scrum in the corner. Caroline wins the battle, but no one's over there. So George has got to chase. George comes over. Defenseman pinches, doesn't work. Dettori's got to hustle back. He's got man bearing down on him. Goes up the boards, weird bounce up the boards. Here come the Bruins. They got 4 men on the rush with 4 Skyliners on the D. They dump it deep. George is going to go chase and create some havoc. And let's see, is that Gornstein? Oh, what a pass to Dettori. Oh, just a little great idea just outside of his range. Jack George is going to get beat, but he keeps his guy deep. So that worked out pretty well. Man in front. We didn't pick up the guy in front, so now we whip it around. Caroline's side and out. Rose has to regroup, doesn't. So DePompas has it, but Stavish gets it. And Bruins are going to chip it forward. And here comes Dettori. Dettori back over his stick. A lot of back and forth and neutral ice here, nothing going on. Bruins on the long breakout. Dettori over to DePompas. DePompas going to carry it in on his own. They're offside. No, there's the whistle. And that spares me. I can get Nick on the mic.
So on the face-off right now, Joe Barbera showing up. Chasing it down is Yoni. Puts man trying to put him up against the ice, doesn't work. Yoni comes away with it, looking. Passes towards the front to Barbera and covered by the goalie. He's leaving Wynn and Alessandro on the deep, putting Joe on the face-off. Yoni comes away with it. Shot goes wide to the left. Yoni now up against the boards. Fighting for it. Got two players down there. Comes away with it, and Yoni takes a shot. Glove save. Nice. So 5:41 here. Great Neck leading 2-1. Barbera on the face-off again. Skyliners come away with it, but Great Neck up against the boards right there, fighting for it. Yoni puts a man against the wall. Barbera comes away with it now. Barbera looking. He's going to go back. Smart move. Goes to the point. Point puts it up against the boards. Nygaard on the chase. Nygaard puts the man up against the boards, and coming back with it the other way is Barbera. Barbera dumps the other way. Looking for Nygaard in front to Yoni, and it goes right in.
That's how you do it.
Pretty much. It's that little tricky thing for a passing. Unbelievable what happens.
That's 5'11" ball. They should watch that video.
Yep. So Emmanuel on a face-off now. Gets it over to Eddie, gets past through his legs. Eddie tries to get it going but can't. Jack George now across the ice to Casella. Casella skating. Puts it between the legs of the rep. Goes behind the net. And now Emmanuel there to keep it in the zone. Emmanuel fighting up against the boards. They try to get it out. They pop it out, but Lucas is there. Lucas now sending it back to Emmanuel. Emmanuel reaches a little bit but goes in. Emmanuel going in, knocks the Skyline player down. Eddie coming back with it. Skyliners try to bring it out, but Casella's there quickly. Casella dumps it into the zone, hitting the ref. Comes back now. Lucas gently to Jack George. Jack George back to Lucas. Lucas now, he's going to play it back to Casella, and sends it across the ice. They escaped a good one there. Eddie now sending it up to Emmanuel. Hopefully it opened the ice here a little bit. And Emmanuel going in. Shot. Stopped by the goalie. Nate keeps it in the zone. And now it comes the other way. They dump it. And Lucas not getting there. The shot, oh my God, almost going in. A little sloppy on the part of Great Neck there. So now Jack George puts it up against the boards. Out. Skyliners are in control of the puck right now, trying to skate it in. He dumps it. And now Lucas is going to need to get there. Back to the point, nobody there. He sends it across, gives Gorenstein an opportunity to skate it down. He dumps it past the player into the zone, sorry. And now Skyliners trying to get it out. On the change now. Caroline and DePompas meeting up in the neutral zone. And Dettori coming back in finally and sending it the other way. Ooh, little bounce there, gets past them. And now they're going to have to fight and get it. So it looks like he's got George on D with Dettori. Nate gives a nice hit. George looking. Takes his time, puts it around the boards to Caroline. She's looking to get it out. Doesn't do it, but Dettori does, giving Nate a nice open opportunity up to DePompas. Right to George. George wide. Doesn't get it in. but he's got to get back now on D. DePop is coming. Looking to wrap. George gets it taken away, giving it to Dettori now. Oh, shit. Now, sorry, that was a little curse on my part. With Dettori resetting. Put it up against the boards. Some pressure by the Skyliners here, right? Yep. We're going to need that bleeper. Yoni and George now fighting for it. Oh, pins him up against the boards. Wow, no. They're going to have to get it out of there now quickly. And they do. And now they're deep. So now it gives them a good opportunity. Let's see what he's going to do. Shot goes right in. 4-1. 1:22 to go here in the first period.
Just got a scouting report that the Ubers are stuck in traffic, so that's why they're not here. Yeah. Good old Queens traffic. So see what happens. Yoni had Caroline the right wing. She wasn't seeing the puck. Yoni just took it right in.
Yeah.
I think that went 5-hole. No, what do you think?
I looked like it went 5-hole, yeah.
And you know, Bruins were a little scrambly there before that goal, so be thankful to be 4-1 here. Barbera playing center. I'm guessing that's in Huber's absence. That's what I think. Loses the draw, but Bruins get control. No, they don't. Skyliners have it, and there's Wynn on the puck. He's looking to go D to D to Sandro. Sandro up to Barbera. Barbera, he's got a man. He beats his man. He's into the zone. 77 goes on the chase on Barbera. And looks like Sandro's going to get there and backhand it, pitchfork it into the corner. There's Barbera. He is going to maintain control behind the net. He's looking. He's not sure what he wants to do. He circles back. And he's going to go back behind the net. And wrap around. And loose in front. Sandro had vacated the point, but he gets back to keep it in. Dumps it in to Nygaard and to Yoni. Both of them go behind the net. Not sure why. Yoni. Sandro pinched again. Barbera gets taken out by some kid completely unrelated to the play. Back to Sandro. Sandro with the shot. Deflected wide by number 9. That's Nygaard, I believe. And out of the zone. Sandro's got to think about what to do. Bruins have it. Barbera gets out of zone. Here comes Yoni. Yoni makes a move. Doesn't work, but he gets the puck anyway. Yoni's going to bring it down behind the net. And he gets tripped. Oh, loose. Sandro. He's going to take a shot. And deflection doesn't go. Yoni almost had it, didn't get it wide enough. Barbera, he's got it on the wing, and the period's over. 4-1 Bruins, end of one. See you in a second.
We're going back the other way now. Beginning of second period, Emmanuel on the face-off. Skyliners come away with it, dump it into the Great Neck zone. Chasing it down is Jack George. Get the icing here. No rush on the Great Neck part to come over. Manuel on the face-off. Lucas shot deflected off the Skyline player. Emmanuel throws a shoulder. And Eddie coming around with it. He's going to stop, come around the other way. Looking to center it, does so. Oh, wow. And another shot there, and they can't convert it. So now Lucas is chasing it down. Lucas looks like he's going to send it up. Yep, send it up the ice to Casella. Casella now dumps it, goes into the zone towards the goalie. So Eddie's there fast, but getting to it is Lucas. Lucas now sending it towards the middle, towards Casella. Another stick by Lucas, nice poke check. Sends it down the middle again. And Emmanuel getting to it. Puts it up against the boards. Casella tries to get rid of it. Puts it into two Skyliners players. Sends it across to Eddie. Eddie getting chased down. He's got two on him. And Skyliners trying to get it out. Do so with our friend Lucas down there again. Sending it all the way around to Casella. Okay, yep. Right into the Skyliners again on the change. So Lucas again now sends it up against the boards. They finally clear it. And the Skyliners are chasing it down. Looks like they're going to give it some fresh legs. And we're going to have an icing here. So it gives a opportunity here for Great Neck to get some fresh legs on the ice. 13:03 to go in the second period. We burned off just about 2 minutes here with I don't know what. So DePompas on the face-off. He's got Caroline and Nate out there on the wing, and George playing D with Alessandro. George getting the puck, sends it up towards the boards. DePompas now coming around with it. DePompas sends it around to and comes out of the zone. Zone now, George looks, sends it across to Nate, goes between Nate's legs, but resets quickly and dumps it. Comes around, and DePompas there to keep it, sends it to Alessandro. Alessandro to Caroline. DePompas trying to circulate the puck and get everybody involved, doing a good job. And here's Alessandro there to scoop it up. Alessandro looking. He's not going to let them come away with it. Sends it up, dumps it into the zone. Skyliners trying to get it out. Nice. And DePompas looks, sends it across to Nate, catches it nicely, deflected off the Skyliners player. They're going to have to go down and get it. George making the quick run for it. Coach Rob puts another set of fresh legs on the ice as we burn off another 2:10, 2:15 off the clock. So Barbera on the face-off again, and he's putting Wynn and Dettori on D. Flanking Barbera is Yoni and Nygaard. Wynn sends it towards the net. Nygaard goes down. Yoni now looking, backhands it to Barbera. Barbera gets deflected there. And Dettori can't keep it in the zone, comes out. So now they're going to have to, you're going to get an offsides here. And they'll reset at the other end. It looks like an offsides, but where they're going to put it back is interesting. Oh, right there? All right. Barbera on the face-off again. So he sends it over to Yoni. Yoni finally gets a stick on it. He's skating in. He's got Barbera in the middle. Sends it over to Barbera. Just gets past him. Barbera now skating, looking, dumps it back to Nygaard. Nygaard to Dettori. Dettori looks, shot off the pad to Yoni. Yoni now. He's working it, sends it towards Dettori. Dettori dumps it around to Nygaard. Skyliners get to it first. Skyliners looking to get it out, can't. Yoni now coming around. Yoni looking. He's going to come back the other way, lose control, and it goes up to Dettori. Dettori to Nygaard. Nygaard trying to get a skate on it, can't. Comes back out, it's going to pop out. They're going to chase it. Wynn scoops it up, sends it over to Dettori. Dettori makes a nice move back to Yoni. And now Yoni going in, giving them a 2-on-2 here. They reset. Wynn sending it around. Barbera there. Barbera now looking. Sent it up to the middle. Nice move and a nice glove save by the goalie. It was quick. So we got 10 minutes to go here in the second period, burning off 5 minutes so far. Great Nick's still leading 4-1, but it looks like things have slowed down a little bit, Joe.
A bit. All right, here we go. 4-1 still, though. Bruins had some possession time in the zone there a little bit. Manuel on the draw, wins the draw. Over to George, over to Jack George, and we'll do it all over. Bang, bang, save. Still no sign of Huber. Maybe they turned around now. It's a pretty rainy night out there. Manuel wins the draw again. George gets it deep. Eddie, I mean. And Eddie goes on the chase. Eddie gets checked into the boards cleanly. Little scrum there. Skyliners come out with it. Circling around. Ben cuts him off. Ben makes a turnover. Ben dumps it into the corner. Emmanuel goes on the chase. He's got two on him. He's got Eddie in front. Doesn't see him. Gets double teamed. And on the pinch comes Jack George. But they get it out. And all right, here we go. We got Eddie. Eddie gets it in. And number 2, little sloppy there. Almost put it on his goal. Emmanuel's got an angle. Shoots his keep the kid in one piece. Cross to Eddie. Eddie's going to pull it back and over to Jack George and over to Nygaard. Nygaard flings it in. Lucas, sorry. And Eddie puts it deep. He's got to go after his own mess. And out comes Skyliners. That's an icing. I think we're going to whistle. Yes, we will. All right, we're 8:49 of the second. 4-1 Bruins. Kind of a disheveled look right now. But they're playing some great tunes here at World Ice. No dreaded power play. In the rain in Queens. 8:49 of the second. Yeah, a little Riders on the Storm instead of this, right? The Pompous wins the draw, back to George. No, George doesn't get it. Deflection in. The Pompous, Caroline, and Sandro pinches. And Sandro, we have no one on the point there. And out come 2-on-1 the Skyliners. Let's see if they make it count on the defensive breakdown. And the pass across, and that's busted up by George. Good play. George says, "Who loves you, baby?" All right, here comes the Pompous. Tries to toe drag in, and Caroline on the trail. Oh, and it gets deflected on the backhand. And down with the Pompous, and the goalie freezes the puck in the crease. Bang, bang action there. No avail. Get the heart rate up. And here we go. We got George and Sandro on the back line, I believe. The Pompous, Bornstein, Caroline. Some new players for the Skylines. And the Pompous sends. Oh! George won for the pick. Didn't work. Oh! I don't know. A little bit of a crazy play. Did they call the penalty there? George won for the puck. Took some liberties with the stick. And let's see what he's going to call. He's going to call a rough there. I would think that's more of a trip than a rough. But what are you going to do? George's going to spend a little time in the sin bin. If he finds it. There it is. He should know where that is. Should be well acquainted with the Chateau Bow Wow. All right, here we go. Face-offs at the dot, neutral ice. I'm surprised they're not putting it in the zone, but we'll take that. Barbera on the draw, playing forward for the PK. A little surprising. And Barbera wins a draw, and Dettori puts it across, and here comes Yoni. He likes to score shorty. Barbera goes with him. Yoni in deep. 2 forwards in deep. Yoni, I don't know what he's doing. Out to Barbera's boot. Barbera's got the puck, tees it up, takes it in. Oh, pad save by the goalie. Right pad save. So at the last second, out comes Skyliners. Barbera breaks that up. Skyliners regroup. Here they come. Bruins have good coverage over the line. Win on the chase. Win reverses. Comes back around. He's got help with Barbera. And chipped up the boards. And out Barbera. Here it comes. He's lined up, but he's by Ross. Barbera comes in, shot, score! What a play! Top right corner, Barbera beats two Skyliners on the shorty, 7:23 mark.
The short definitely is better for us.
Yeah, we should. Less is more. 119 of the power play for the Skyliners. Bruins score a goal. Barbera goes off and collects his medal and his bruises. He took a couple of whacks going in, but made him pay. All right, here we go. Skyliners going to try to regroup and see if they can do a little better this time. Bruins win the draw and get it out, and here come the Bruins across. That's Emmanuel on the puck. Emmanuel going right. He had Nygaard in the slot, but got to be careful when you're down a man. And out come the Skyliners. Look for a long headman pass. They got their man. George is there. Cuts to the middle. Here comes the Skyliners. He's got another man. Oh, and the Bruins outnumber him on the puck, and out they come. Yeah, a little slow moving on the progression. I think you got Ryuba skated up and Jack George on the puck. 6:49 mark. Maybe Huber can take the ice. Looks like he got through the Queens traffic. Bruins get out. Out come the Bruins. 2-on-2 across. 91. That's Emmanuel. He gets tripped. Pushes in towards the goal. I don't see any arms up. Nygaard keeps it deep. Good play. Then blows the tire. He's got to get up quick because we're down a man. And here we go. We've got 3-on-2 across for the Skyliners. And here they go. And the shot harmlessly into Ryan, and he freezes the puck. A little bit of a love tap there. Let's see what we got. We have a discussion about the weather, and they both decide it's raining. Now the third Skyliner comes in and asks him about the weather. And I think nothing's going to happen. Line change, and over to you, Nick.
So 16 seconds left here. Coach makes a substitution. Brings Barbera back in after making the first goal. So now they get the face-off. Skyliners make the face-off. Gently goes towards Ryan. He makes the pad save. They can't capitalize on it. Normally that would have been a big problem for the Great Neck. Another stop by Ryan. And stopped. So penalty kill is over here. Yeah, we're back to even strength. Could be an issue. So Barbera on the face-off. Barbera pushes his man down. He forgot that he's not on D. So now you have Yoni coming in strong. Yoni now skating it around, tries to put it in, pad save. Nygaard to George. George staying on the point there with Alessandro on the other end. Nygaard pinned up against the boards. Yoni now skating for it. Looks, sends it around. Barbera there. Barbera getting a stick on it, trying to get it in front. They do, but it comes out. Oh, shit. Again, George. What was that? We want the pass. Yeah, we like the passing, just not in front of the goalie. Okay, back in action now. Yoni, Eddie coming in. Eddie coming in. And, oh, geez. It's still loose. Eddie now looking. Eddie getting pushed. Doesn't go down. He uses skates, blade. I think he's going to use his helmet next. So Casella now fighting to bring it around the net. They're trying to get it out. Wynn's going to chase it. He's going down with Jack George. Let's see. And it's going to be an icing. So Manuel on the faceoff. 4:38 left here in the second period. Great Neck's got it in the zone. They send it towards the net. Manuel now looking. Shot just goes wide. Somehow didn't go in. It was amazing that it didn't go in. So now Skyliners got the puck. Skyliners looking to clear the zone. They can't, with a good job by Wynn, even as he's going down to hold on to the puck and bring it back. He dumps it, and now they're going to go back into the zone. Up against the glass right now is Eddie. Skyliners looking to try to get it out. Gets it to another player. They're going down. And it's going to be an offsides. Skyliners don't look happy about that. 3:54 to go in the second period. Jack George coming in into some Michael Jackson. It's on the faceoff now. DePappas. They get it up against the board. Snake trying to get it into the zone. Gets it into the zone, but nobody there. Skyliners capitalize. Caroline lays them out. And DePappas coming the other way. Lucas getting to it. Nice job by Jack George blocking that. Helping him is Nate. Jack George scooping it up, bringing it around. And Caroline getting there. Nice job by Caroline dumping it into the zone. That's a good job by Caroline disrupting these other players. We got to do more of that. You know, you want to just stand around and not hit these guys. It's fine. TV hockey. DePappas on the face-off. Sends it against the boards. Lucas now trying to get it out of zone. They do. And now DePappas is going to look. Tries to put it through the legs. Doesn't go. But Caroline there. And they're going to have an offsides. 2:54 to go. Huber coming on the ice for the first time now, finally arriving. Oh, Barbera on the face-off. All right, let's see. Well, got it. Now, shot. Oh, wow, goes down. So that was Huber coming in right away, putting a shot on the goal. Another nice slap by Alessandro, gets deflected by the Skyliners. Keeping it in is Joe coming back, and then Yoni now with some help from Barbera. Barbera sending it back to Yoni. Yoni back, push behind the boards. He's going to come around, sends it to Barbera, who sends it back to him. And it's coming back to Barbera. Barbera now decides, oh, they send it to the middle. It's okay. They're going to just have to reset here. George puts it up against the boards to Huber. Huber now is going to go. Huber dumps it. Getting there is Barbera. Leaves it. And George there. George looking. Sends it across to Barbera. Barbera now looking. He's going to come around. Sends it towards the middle to George. To Yoni. To Huber. And they still can't get it, but there's a lot of pressure in front of that. Yeah. 136, but they were hacking away there like making a salad. I would say chopping wood, but this generation does gas fireplaces and chop salads.
There's a lot of firepower out there. Pretty heavy line.
So coming in on the face-off is Nygaard. DePampas sends it against the boards. Skyliners come away with it now. Skyliners looking to get it out, but Nate keeps it in. Helping him is Nygaard and Eddie. They still haven't gotten out of zone. Finally pops. And Gorenstein sending it the other way. It's in the neutral. It's right on the line. Skyliners just dump it, hits Nate, and comes back the other way. Nate now getting good stick on it. Nygaard catches it, and Nygaard looking to get in there. Eddie helping him. Eddie falls down. DePompas trying to get its blade on it, but can't. And comes out. Lucas and Nate are going to have to chase. Nate comes away with it, sends it back the other way to DePompas. DePompas sends it up to Eddie. Eddie now trying to get it through. Can't. And 30 seconds left here. Not a lot of passing. And Lucas looking for the hit instead of the puck. Could have cost them there. But Lucas comes away with it, and he's going to shoot, and it goes right in. 14 seconds. Wow. Right in that top left corner. Yeah. Oh, definitely. He had a Skyline player right there, and it didn't help. So you're going to be 6-1 here in the second period. Great Neck putting 2 goals in this period. Not a lot of goal production, but interesting goal production. One on the shorthanded penalty, and the second one here with with Lucas coming in after recovering the puck. So 6.8 seconds left. Icing. So Emmanuel on the face-off. Skyliners come away with it, trying to keep it, but they can't. Emmanuel recovers, and it's going to be end of the second period here.
Start of third period, 6-1 Bruins. Continued good music here at World Ice. Manuel's going to get low for the draw. Loses the draw. But Ben under pressure, Emmanuel recovers. Manuel coming down the right wing side. Centers to Casella. Casella backhands into the net, deflection. Skyliners clear the zone. Bruins on the chase to Torrey. Torrey comes back for it. Reverses. Up the boards to Casella. Casella misses, but it's out. D to D for the Skyliners. Looks like Jack is playing offense. Wynn and DeToria partners. Up to Casella. Chips it out. And on the chase, Manuel's got it. 2-on-1 across. 3-on-1 across. Manuel on the backhand. Pad save. Behind the net, Emmanuel cycles. Ben's fighting in front. Jack George fighting in front. Emmanuel fighting behind the net, 1-on-1. Someone's got to join him. Ben decides to come in and recovers. Gets it out to Emmanuel. Emmanuel behind the net, wrap around, doesn't work. And Bruins keep it in the zone. That's Wynn. Manuel on the cover. And okay, Skyliners get out, but George got a foot. Torrey got a foot on it, so no icing. And Skyliners go for a full-on change, get it deep in the zone. Win on the puck. Bruins change their forwards. Out comes Wynn to Emmanuel, who's still on the ice. DeTory backhands up to Emmanuel. Back into DeTory. And Stavish gets it deep. Sandro's got to chase that one. Takes the roundabout way over to Yoni. Yoni chips it out. Here comes Huber and Yoni. 2-on-1 across for the Bruins. Oh, unlucky for Huber. The puck didn't slide, and the Bruins are offside. 13-12 with a third. 6-1. Bruins hot as a chili pepper here on Sunday night in World Ice. And here comes Yoni across. He's got Huber on the takes a shot. Right pad blocker saved by the goalie. Caroline gets crunched behind the board. She's tough. She'll get up. Yoni cycling. Pays back to Skyliner. He wished he never hit her. Oh, and they just knocked Caroline down again. The puck was not there. Not sure why there was nothing called. Takes a beat and keeps on ticking. Here comes Skyliners, and Huber lays some. And Bruins at Caroline. Caroline's got the puck. She's got Huber. Now she's got Yoni. Bruins are way offside. Nothing called. Now they call it late whistle. 12:34. Nothing annoys defensemen than a shot after the whistle, but that was a late whistle. Huber was about a mile over the line. All right, so let's see what we got going on here. George is going on the fly pattern on the left wing. Let's see if they get it to him. He's wide open over there. But Yoni goes to the right side. Huber in on the right side. He's coming in. Broken up by the Skyliner up the boards. Doesn't get through. Yoni out to Sandro. Sandro can't tee it up. Backhands it over to Yoni. Yoni on the right wing. Looking. Moves in. Yoni gets his pocket picked. Out comes the Skyliner. He's looking for a pass, but couldn't get it done. That shouldn't be an icing because the Bruins had a chance on the puck, but ref gave it to him. What do you think, Nick?
I think they gave him a couple there because of the nonsense on the other end there with the hitting.
There you go. That's a way to look at it. All right, so third period action. Barbera is still the center ice. I guess he's staying there today. We got Eddie on the point with Gornstein, looks like. Yeah, okay. Skips over Eddie's stick, and Eddie's going to go on the chase. He's got it. The Marvel, and pushes it forward, and out come the Bruins. No. And they're offsides, no whistle. Barbera's got the puck. Here comes Barbera. He's got daylight. He's coming across. He's going to go. Oh, and it trickles into the goal. He kind of had the left wing side, but he pulled it back to the right. He had one move too many there. That happens sometimes. All right, so who's this wingman? We got Nygaard and is that the Pompous? Okay. So we got some firepower out there. Face off in the Skyliner zone at the 11:43 mark. Barbera loses the draw, but Skyliners can't recover. Over to the Pompous. The Pompous pulls it in. Shot. Left pad save. And Skyliners try to get it out, and they do. Out to Gornstein, over to Eddie. Eddie's looking. He's got Barbera. Doesn't get it to him. And the Skyliners push it deep. Eddie on the chase. Barbera decides to take it. We got guys out of position. Barbera comes up. He's going to give a run at it here. He's getting some speed up. He cuts to the middle. He's got a shot. Backhand score. Makes it look easy. Barbera cannot stay on his feet when he scores. It seems to be a pattern. So when Barbera goes down, you know the puck's going in. I think that's the pattern. That's 2 for him.
You also told Eddie to back off the D.
All right, they're having fun out there. Everyone's out of position, having a good time. But this looks like somewhat of a normal combination. We got the Tory and Wynn. Was that Wynn or Nygaard? Lucas? Jack? Wynn and Tory. We got Jack George on the right wing, not playing D. Tory goes for it. Tory backhands it out of the zone. Skyliners are offside. Got to regroup. D to D pass. And Wynn pushes it forward. He's got Manuel. Manuel's looking. Passes over to George through his legs. Tory pinches. Lucas, excuse me. Wynn pinches it up to Jack George. That's Jack George. Got my 20s wrong. Okay, and over across ice to Wynn. We got some opening now. Wynn's looking in. He pushes it forward to Jack George. Pushes it a little deeper. Here's Lucas pinching. Maybe he's playing offense. Wynn over to Tory. Tory's going to take a shot here. No, he passes, surprisingly, and trickles in Emmanuel. Everyone's being unselfish, and the play's slow to move. Right when you say, Nick?
I would absolutely say that. It's good, though. The only thing that stopped that was the quick reflexes of the goalie. Otherwise, it was going in. Plus, you have a Skyliners. They're starting to get tired out there. You know, you don't have the deep bench. You start feeling it in the third period here, George. Now, we've been in that position. We know what it is. So now they send it towards Ryan. Ryan hasn't seen much action, but sees it a little bit right there. They try to get it out. They do so. Emmanuel chips it up against the boards. He's trying to get it to move forward, can't. So now Skyliners coming the other way. Nice hit by Emmanuel, sends him flying. And that's a little wake-up call here in the third period. So now Emmanuel sends it over to Huber. Huber sends it up against the boards. Lucas gets the Malachi crunch. And Casella sending it around. Skyliners coming the other way. Yoni in, replacing George now getting in for some action. Yep. And you're going to have an offsides here. It's one of the few songs that's acceptable these days for Christmas. George doing a little dance out there. Loves Run DMC. Yoni on the face-off. Casella helping him get it into the zone. They've got it in the zone right now. Fighting for it. Finally come away. And Casella sending it towards the George now sending it back around the other way to Yoni. Yoni looking. Shot. Stopped by the goalie. Covered. Oh, it went in? No, really? Oh, wow. Not sure how that went in. Tough look. Wow. George waving hello. Happy out there today. Wonder why. Gets hit in the head every game. Maybe it's like an on-off switch. So Barbera on the face-off here. We got everybody out of position today. We got Huber on the D. Alessandro on wing. DePompas helping out on wing too. They're mixing it up here with an A1 score, I guess. So now Alessandro takes a shot off the skate of the Skyliners. George now comes out, and they're going to have to reset. Puck comes loose. Barbera now looking, sends it over to George. George now up to DePompas. DePompas taking it. And DePompas using the skate. Sends it to Huber. Wow. Nice pass, but goes a little wide. What are you going to do? So Huber now going. Sends it towards the back of the net. DeMarchi on the chase. Skyliners player goes down. Barbera chasing. Barbera looking. He's going to shoot. Glove save. 7:28. So we're just about here at the halfway point of the third period. A little over. And we're going to be looking at the last 7.5 minutes here. Similar to yesterday's game, Skyliners would need to score a goal every minute. Hey, look, we predicted it for Great Neck last night. Didn't happen. Oh, so here we go. They finally got their hand on the puck. So it comes across. Eddie almost goes down on that one. Try to get it past. They don't do it, but they send it across this time with Nicky Dettori sending it up to Emmanuel. Emmanuel there looking. Takes his time off the skate of the Skyliners. Puck comes flying the other way. And scooped up by Mr. Wong. Eddie now going. Sends it up to Emmanuel. Nice pass. Nice pass to Nygaard. Nygaard looking. Nygaard decides to send it behind the boards. Comes around to Emmanuel. Emmanuel looking. Comes back around to Jack George. Jack George brings it up to the point, dumps it backwards to Dettori. They get it out, and Eddie's on the chase. Eddie's going to come around behind. Oh, man. And Emmanuel lets him know that he's not going to get a shot. So they come the other way now. Deflected. And Nate putting another poke on that, and then pushing it up is Nygaard. Skyliners send it the other way with Wynn sending it around to Nate. Nate puts it up strong against the boards, comes out. Yoni there, he scoops it up, sends it out, and comes back the other way. No, we're burned off 2 minutes here with this. Nate now sending it over to Wynn. Shot. Wow. Follow up, and it doesn't go. And there's Nate. Wow. It didn't go in. No. Nate did a great job there throwing himself in front. So we got Wynn now looking. Tries to set it up. And here come the Skyliners the other way. Stick out there by Yoni. Nate there. Nate going. Nate going. He goes down hard. Slow getting up. Lucas lays a hit. Avoids a hit. They want to come in for another hit. That doesn't happen. And there's Casella. Casella looking, sends it over to Yoni. Can't get it to go. Pops out. And here comes George. George sends it over to Huber. Huber now looking. Huber going. He's got 3. Shot. Shot high. And goes to the point. Emmanuel keeps it in. Comes out this time. Huber there. Huber looking. Huber skating. Stopped by the goalie, but rebound with Emmanuel taking the shot. Barbera now coming back around the other way. Dumps it to Huber. Huber shot. Goes wide. And 3:25 to go. Caroline sends it the other way. Emmanuel there. They send it around behind. Barbera goes down. And Emmanuel now trying to get a hold of it with Barbera trying. They whiff. And it comes out, but Huber's there with a long stick to keep it in the neutral zone. Sends it over to George. George now going deep. He's up against the boards. And Barbera now with the opportunity goes, missed. Barbera again now, sends it up to the point, whiffs. Emmanuel to Caroline, covers. Not really sure what they're hitting there. I don't know, it's 2:33. You don't know what could happen here. The Pappas on the face-off. Looks like Alessandro's on the wing. And Dettori with Nygaard and Jack George on the D. Let's see if he lets them close this thing out. DePompis on the face-off. Sends it towards the middle. Dettori shot deflected by the goalie. Good job by Jack George to keep Jack George keeping it in. DePompis keeping it in. It comes out. Now you're going to have Nygaard on the recovery. Sends it over to Dettori, to DePompis. DePompis dumps it to Dettori. Back to DePompis. Front of the goal. No. Yeah. Oh, and it goes in. Wonder who put it in. Was it Jack George or Dettori? So you're going to see a line change again here, Joe, with 2:06 to go. And a penalty. No. Put it up, take it down, spin it all around. Yoni on the face-off. Coming away with it is Lucas. Lose control. Coming the other way now, they dump it. Win on the face. Win going to grab it. Sends it up against the boards. It's in the middle. Yoni now taking it. Yoni skating it. And it's going to be an offsides. Minute 45 to go, stopping the clock. Look at George. Yoni on the face-off. So Yoni gets his own puck. Skyliners trying to get control of it. They finally do. Wynn's going to be there for about 2 seconds by himself. And then Yoni, he's up against the boards. They're pushing a little bit. Wynn, he's looking. Wynn comes away with it, sends it up to Eddie, past Eddie. And Eddie coming away. And let's see what Eddie's going to do. He's looking. He wants to try and score. But they're going to, I don't think it's going to make it. Line's way out of the goal. I'm not sure what he's doing. 51 seconds to go. So we have under a minute to play. Yoni dumps it to Barbera. See, I told you Barbera may be able to get the shot there. Yep. Huber now going. Huber's up against the boards. Sends it back out to Barbera. Barbera's going to shoot. Goes down. That's manual out to Huber. Huber drives it into one of the Skyliners. Casella. 5 seconds. Shot by George. That guy, I'm not sure what happened there. And that's it. Good game. So 9-1.
Good snapback win for the Bruins.
Yeah.
They needed that. LIAHL win. Very important.
After those 16 goals they gave up yesterday.
We got a post game in the truck.
Oh, we're on. So closing it out here today, Joe, myself, want to wish everybody a good evening, good win for the Great Neck Bruins. I think that Great Neck regained some of its composure a little bit tonight, right?
Good game, and a Merry Christmas and a Happy Hanukkah to everybody. I think this is the last game for a while. Bruins go out on a win. Good job.
See everybody in the new year.